going to do a book review. I'm going to do a book review. Matt Wildasin there in the corner. Scary looking dude, right? He's not so scary in person. He's all right. I think I can take him. Probably not. Probably too lazy. Anyway, the old man and his river. Matt Wildasin. He did the cover. He did the cover of this too. Um, I liked it. So Matt is known. He does a lot of really really good covers, a lot of horror stuff. He writes horror, and he has a bunch of different things out. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't know why I did that. I've never read any of Matt's stuff. I don't believe. And then he had posted a couple weeks ago. He's like, "Hey, I got copies of The Old Man and His River, which is something different from him." And I was like, "You know what? Give me a copy of that." It's short. It's 98 pages in total. Oh, he is also a podcaster, Grindcast. Check out it's your weekly variety comedy podcast where three friends band together to discuss pop culture and recent events as well as dabble in all sorts of hilarious happenings. Grindcast.libsyn.com. There's that crazy author picture of his again. Let me give you the bio. Matt Wildasin, that's who we're talking about, is the author of The Vast, Gore, The Back Rooms, It Came from the Sea, Baggage, Melancholia, The Demon in the Glass, Edge of Twilight, and the Horrors Untold series, 1 through 6. He lives in Helm Township in York, Pennsylvania, and is happily married to the love of his life, Jamie Wildasin. I met the love of his life. He's a lucky man. Hope she keeps his ass in line. So listen, I'm gonna read the back of the book, okay? And then I'm gonna give you my opinion on the book. My true, honest opinion. This book is for my grandfather, the greatest fisherman I've ever had the pleasure of sharing a boat with. Okay. And I'm not even gonna read you the whole thing. All I'm gonna say is this is a love letter to his childhood, to his grandfather. Um, Obviously, Matt knows a lot about fishing. He learned a lot, I'm sure, from his grandfather. You can just tell by reading this book. It's the old man getting in the boat for maybe one last time and trying to get that one that got away. You know, his white whale type of thing. And it's phenomenal. It will literally. It's not a horror book. It's literature. It's characters. It's literally the grandfather and his grandson and uh, and a fish. those are your three, and the river. Those are your four main characters, and it's phenomenal. It is a great book. Again, it's only 90 something pages. I literally sat down and read this in one night, and I loved it. I loved the writing on it. I loved the way Matt really makes you, he pulls you into the story. He keeps you in the story, and also at the same time, it's like you're watching Mike as a kid with his grandfather. And I thought this was outstanding. I mean, this is like one of those books as a fellow writer. It's one of those. This is the book that I have to write. You know what I mean? Like this is the book that he needed to write in his career to get it out of him. And I thought, you know what? It's phenomenal. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. That's a pretty good freaking a rating for me. Even though it's a small book, you could literally sit down and read this in like a couple of hours. It's still great. It's really good. And now my question is, do I read his other stuff? Do I read his horror stuff? Or am I like, you know what, this is it. This is Matt Wildasin. I'm going to just read this one book. So if you've read his stuff, let me know. If you have not read his stuff, but you're like, oh, I'm going to read this. Will you also then go and read his horror stuff, which is obviously going to be a way different than what's in this book. So Matt's done some covers for a trilogy that me and Tom Duffy did together. I will throw that out there. That doesn't mean I'm giving him a good review because I've I paid him. We paid him for those covers. It's not like he gave us free covers. He's also did. I think he did another cover for me coming up for a book that's coming up, and I'm going to ask him to do another cover for me soon as well. So check out his work. Check out his prose. And if you happen to be at a convention, if you happen to be at a book signing and Matt's there, then definitely pick this up if he has it. Say hi to his wife. Say hi to his kid if his kid is there. I mean, say hi to the family. Dandelion Publishing. I'll let Matt explain the whole where Dandelion Publishing thing came from. But I really like this. Here's the honest part. I was like, I'll support him. I'll buy his dumb book, and then I'll just throw it on the shelf, and I'll never read it, kind of thing. I have a lot of books that I bought from writers that I like the person, so I'm going to buy your book. I'm never going to read your book. And when I got this, I was like, yeah, this is small enough. Let me just read a couple pages, and at least just get a feel for the way he writes, and then we'll move on. You know what I'm saying? And once I started reading, I couldn't stop. I mean, it hooks you from the beginning. Like the introduction. My name's not in the acknowledgments, by the way, Matt. I don't know why you might have missed that, but Tom Duffy's in here. I mean, Tom Duffy's in here, but I mean, I'm not. But maybe I guess I would like to thank you, dear reader. That was probably me. So his introduction. You read this, you're like, holy shit! Like, this is literally about his grandfather. This is about Pap, and like mentally, you got to be into like, hey, I might shed some tears reading this book. You know what I mean? And so, and I did. I got to the end, and I was like, I wanted more, and I wanted, I was sad, I was happy, I was all of the things I guess you're supposed to be if you're reading a book like this. So, well done, Matt Wildasin, and you know what? I am going to read something else from you. I will go through and I will find something. I'm not really heavy, crazy. I don't know if you write. I don't even know what you're writing, dude. Are you writing splatterpunk? I ain't reading splatterpunk, but if you're writing some horror stuff, I'll check it out. If you're in an anthology, I will check it out. Anyway, can you see it? The Old Man and His River. Matt Wildasin. I should cut my nails. Thank you, brother, for writing a great book, for making me cry. Also, please subscribe to me on YouTube here. I'm trying to build up my YouTube. I'm doing movie reviews, book reviews, TV show reviews, stuff like that. I'm a writer, so I write stuff. So check out all of my stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you.